Hey Brian, this is the case for Miss Suzanne Bailey that you received. I apologize I didn't give you any instructions in advance, but we've done an upper and lower hybrid on her, and this is the picture of her with her current provisionals in place. These are the immediate conversion provisionals that we pre-made and delivered at the time of surgeries for the upper and lower arch, and now we're ready to move forward with the final prosthetics. Um, Her teeth look pretty good, but we're not completely happy with them. There are a few things that we'd like to fix. So let me see if I can get this right. There we go. So here's the shade. She's currently a little bit brighter than a B1, but we want to make B1 our maximum whiteness shade. So I think here's a shot with the B1 in place, and that's roughly about the shade we'd like to be, somewhere in the A1 B1 blend, something relatively natural looking, maybe even a C1 if you choose to go with that. Okay. So right now, what I want to focus on is I've sent you a PMMA composite duplicates mounted on models with the temp cylinders in there. So what I want to do is treat this like an immediate provisional. So an immediate denture, this is a patient pretend coming in with teeth, and we're going to knock off the teeth and set everything in more ideal balanced occlusion. Since we're working top and bottom, we should be able to get a nice ideal balanced occlusion. And here she is in a bite that I sent you, so that way you can see kind of how everything looks. I didn't spend time on the composite and trimming up the cervical area. Literally just wanted to give you a working model to work off of. So now, if we take a look here we can start to see some of the things that I would like to fix. So one of the things, I think that she shows too much gum right in this area in her smile. So what I would like to do is I would like to go ahead and use this canine is at the right spot. Okay, so I would like to go ahead and intrude like so. Sorry, not that much, obviously. Like so there, so that these teeth are there. Now, this may mean that you need to shorten these teeth right down here because I don't want these teeth to be this long because that won't look so good, okay? So we want to maybe have to shorten the teeth a little bit. She already says that honestly the teeth feel a little bit too big, too long, too horsey. So we may need to shorten the teeth right in here, okay? So again, like I said, I want to do the wax setup, wax trial. We'll use that to try it in the mouth to see how she likes it. If she likes to it, then I'll go to another milled provisional for her to try it out. Okay, so that's one of the things I want to do right there. And then again, as I'm going to work through this, we can see there she is in bite. The bite is tolerable. We need to get her working on her hygiene a little bit more. I get that, but right now our focus is in getting her teeth in the right spots. We want to go to first molar occlusion only. And then, I think we can probably, quite honestly, make the over bite a little bit less here in the anterior, which will allow you to, in a sense, shorten these top teeth a bit. Okay. And then the other thing that she has been complaining of, if we go back here, is she feels like the teeth are too far forward. Okay, and I do agree with her that the teeth are a bit too far forward. The challenge is for us is going to be how much space do we have to move them back. Right now, there's our access hole, so we can bring the incisal edge from right here. We can bring the incisal edge back to about right there. Now, I do not want you to drill these holes through these denture setup teeth here. In the posterior, go ahead, drill that hole there, drill that hole there. And the reason I don't want you to do it here, because right now I have 0-degree abutments, and I could go to 17-degree abutments on that if we needed to bring these teeth back a little bit more. Okay, so I want us to keep that in mind as well, so that if we need to bring the teeth back more, I can change the abutments and take a new working impression and kind of reset everything up from there. Okay, and then obviously as you move the upper teeth back, we're going to have to move the lower teeth back. The great news on the lower teeth is that there's our holes, and there's our incisal edges, so we've got quite a bit of space to bring those back teeth back. So I'm not overly worried about that. We have the space to bring the bottom back. Sorry, we have the space to bring the bottom front teeth back. So there. And then here is her anterior coupling shot. And again, I think this is impinging on her lip space, so I would definitely want to bring these teeth back in. Uh, and then, so that kind of gives you an idea of what we want to change. And the last thing I didn't point out is, if possible, let me get a better ruler here. We would like to get her midline a little bit more correct, okay? So here we can see that we've got her midline shifted to the right, and we would like to bring it back to the left there. And I don't think, let me see if I can get my line drawn a bit more accurately for you here. So probably about right here. So you can see that should give you an idea of how much we need to shift those teeth over to get the midline correct. So hopefully this gives us a place to work from and some pictures. I will email the photographs to you along with this video, and hopefully that'll get us going on the next step. Okay, if you have any questions, need any clarification, please don't hesitate to let me know. Thank you so much.